here we are at Byland Abbey, which is free to enter. Never used to be, did it?
No, it didn't.
But, it's now free to enter.
So really,
Possibly because it's one of those sites that you can't really secure when there isn't member staff here anyway. People could just wander in.
they said
So, what do we know about Byland Abbey? Sorry, I interrupted. But what do we know about Byland Abbey?
it was destroyed because of Henry VIII.
Right, yeah. The monks arrived here in the 1100s, and in 1538 it was basically trashed by Henry VIII when he was suppressing the monasteries. Basically, the big land grab, the Henry VIII land grab. So, yeah.
Must be.
These are the remains of Byland Abbey. The building in the distance with the red roof is a museum. We'll pop in there later. It's open today. It's not always open, apparently.
3 days a week, I think he said.
Yeah. And there's the remains of what used to be an impressive window, no doubt.
Yeah, called it the rose window.
The monks definitely had some money. So this farm in Malarkey obviously paid off.
Well, it wasn't just that. The
No,
rich men paid for the monks to pray for them.
But if you think about it, this is a self-sustaining community. And a wealthy one at that.
Oh, yeah.
So they got a lot of money, I suppose, through wool. Because it's linked to Revo, it's the Cistercians again. So this will be linked to Revo, it'll be the same order. So I dare say they were into the same things. So,
yeah, some of the original tiling.
Right. These are historic tiles, apparently.
That's along there, it's beautiful. The original. The steps.
It says don't walk on the tiles here, but I climbed on them over there. And there isn't a sign in my defence. I was already on them before I got to this. The tiles.
Ooh.
But, I can understand why they're quite proud of them. It's amazing that they've survived.
Ooh, look. Another different pattern here as well. A few different patterns.
I'm surprised the locals haven't had these up over the years for tiling the kitchens.
Well, it might have been where some of it went.
So, what do you think of Byland Abbey?
It's stunning, actually, in places.
It is nice.
In the little museum.
It's not overly large, but it's impressive in its size.
Yeah, I mean, there's so many of the English heritage sites you pay to get in, and they can be quite pricey. This one, it's free.
It is definitely free.
If you're lucky, you come on a day like we have, and the museum's open and it's manned, even better.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that the car park's only tiny, you're not going to get many cars in there, maybe a dozen if that.
But
there's the pub car park. If you use the pub, I dare say you'd be able to park in the car park.
Which would make a day of it.
It would make a day of it if you arrived just before lunch, had a bit of lunch, and then came and walked your lunch off round here. Be nice, that.
Or, as they say, it's a nice day with the kids. Come and bring a picnic. There's plenty of green space, so you can sit and enjoy a picnic. You know yourself, our kids have.
Now, the little museum, it is only small.
Yes, very small.
But informative, but only open.
He said 3 days.
3 days a week.
But he did say in the winter they're going to be once a week doing
tours.
Yeah.
Tour might be nice. Find out about it. It's always nice to find out the history of a place if from a tour guide. They sort of. It's easier to absorb the knowledge if you want. But tour guides are interesting. You don't have to then spend hours waiting around for people to move away from the information boards for you to have a look at the information board. Then being hurried on because you know people are waiting for you to move away so they can have a look at it. But that's why I like the bigger sites where you've got the audio tours.
But another thing, sometimes if it's a good tour guide, they can also bring it to life for you as well.
Yeah.
Really does make.
That's what I'm saying. Tour guides are the way forward.
Good tour guide.
That tour guide we had when we went from Stirling Castle.
Yes.
Just to change the subject a little bit. She was very good. But, yeah. Byland Abbey. Worth a little visit if you're in this neck of the woods.
Definitely, especially with it being free. I mean, as I say, there's not a lot you get this day and age for free. And
so if you're anywhere near Helmsley or Thirsk, it's between the two.
Yeah. And just up the way is the White Horse. You can always park in the car park where you have to pay and have a walk to the White Horse.
One thing I didn't realise is how the monks definitely made use of lay brothers. Lay brother, you mean someone that lives on your property and works your property for you for board and lodge. Essentially, they were servants, essentially. They did all the manual labour. They didn't dress as the monks dressed. They had a different coloured
But you know yourself,
habit.
For years, that's how...
Yes, I'm just saying there's definitely a pecking order there. You're not a monk, you're not a brother, you're a lay brother, you're a pretend brother, but you're going to do all the jobs. We'll pass all the work to you. It's like you see. You get all the jobs. I sit back and reap the rewards and you get all the jobs.
But you go out and work and you earn the money.
Well, the monks would have it that way as well. They were doing all the hard lifting, they were doing all the praying. Many, many times a day they would be doing that praying while you were out shoveling shit and digging holes and fixing fences and handling cattle and moving stones about.
Cooking your dinner.
The monks had it hard with all that praying. The lay brothers, easy life. Manual labour. Yeah.
Very pretty area, isn't it?
Oh, this part of the world's nice anyway. And even though it's grey and overcast, it's not cold. And it's not wet. So, quid's in.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so that's Byland Abbey done. I think you owe me a coffee.
Well, we'll have to get a picture of that then, won't we?
Picture of what? Me drinking coffee?
In the pub.
Pub. Let's go and get a coffee. I think there's a coffee. You can have tea if you want, but I'm having coffee. Slightly cow. Come on then. No.
Yes, we did.
Oh, we were in that end.
Yeah. Because I would have to...
By Sanctuary.
Cobbly bits.
Oh, in the distance I see a pub.
Oh, hey.
I see a pub that probably doing coffee.
What it does, it had takeaway teas, coffees, and hot chocolate sign out the front. They also do weddings.
Don't want a wedding. It's better value than Revo because you have to pay to get into Revo.
Yeah.
And it's very much the same. It's not as grand or as impressive,
No.
but it's a pile of rocks go. It ain't bad. Yeah, I think I've enjoyed our little drive out to Byland Abbey.
Yeah, it's always nice to sort of get out the house, even if it is not far, and just for a little while.
Well,
Stretch your legs.
well, true enough.
You know yourself, it's a bit of a walkabout, and
And it's not. I mean, if you're doing this, you could make a day of it. Do
yeah, you could do this,
Helmsley.
Revo and Helmsley, or do this in Helmsley.
You know, go to Helmsley, do the castle and Revo. You do the three.
And in Helmsley, you've got the ice cream parlour, little sweetie shop, all the little knick-knacky type shops,
Well,
if that's your type of thing.
You can have a wander around the shops in Helmsley. But definitely worth going to Helmsley for the castle and the ice cream shop. Hello?
Yeah, if you like old-fashioned sweeties, there's a sweetie shop.
Well, when you say old-fashioned, they're just sweets.
Yeah.
You can buy them anywhere these days.
More of that type of shop starting to open up
Yeah.
over the last sort of, 10 years.
So, as I said, there's the castle and there's the ice cream parlour.
Also, they do chocolates there. It's like a chocolate shop as well.
Ooh, chocolat.
Yeah.
Overpriced chocolate. I'm sorry, I just think it's overpriced. I know you go to that, what is it, Hotel Chocolat, and you keep buying really expensive chocolate there, and I eat it and I go, it's leaving a bitter taste in my mouth because of the price.
I think for me, I will get it when it's reduced, and I never spend a lot.
You know, that's one thing about you I really love.
What?
You like things that are reduced. Sorry.
But to me, I would sooner have a small amount of something like that than buy one of the.
I'm so happy you like a small amount.
You know yourself, you can pay about £4 for a big tub of. Well, they're not really big now, but a tub of Quality Street or roses, which you would sooner have one of them.
Not necessarily.
At the price of £4.
Oh, right, I see what you mean. Right, £4 for a tiny little piece of chocolate from Hotel Chocolat.
Say a small little box about that, which is what I got.
Well, that's about 6 chocolates in it. Or a tin of Quality Street. Oh, a tin of Quality Street every day.
I know.
Well, it's got a toffee penny in it. A lot of toffee pennies. Nobody else likes them, so quid's in.
I'd sooner have Lind.
Should we round up this thing then?
Round up what?
Our thoughts on Byland Abbey.
A nice little trip out. It's the fact that it is now free is an absolute wonderful.
So if you're in this area or passing by,
yeah,
it's worth a stop.
Oh, definitely.
Coffee's worth a visit as well.
You enjoyed your coffee?
I did.
I think my next cup of tea will be nicer because the tea will be a bit more brewed.
Where are you getting that?
In the pot.
Oh no, I finished my coffee now. We have to leave. It's the rules.
I'll pour you some tea in it if you would like.
No, thanks. Right, so that's what's done. Yeah? Marvellous. Say ta-ra.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra.
Goodbye.